All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
You gotta love it when you screw up and put the wrong video in there. But hey, we're going to be able to get through it anyway. We're going to talk about Monarch tonight. We're going to talk some Sydney Sweeney. We're going to talk about the worst remakes ever, including the pop culture update with our stuff about the Oscars. We got a couple of trailers to watch. All that and more tonight on State of the Atmosphere. All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for State of the Atmosphere. I'm your host, JoesAtmosfere. And now that I've had my one screw up on the night, hopefully everything else will go smoothly. Knock, how are you, man?
What's up, buddy?
The crash from AwesomeCon, is it okay?
Oh, I'm good now, yeah, but leaving that definitely was definitely tough to do.
I imagine
it was a good weekend.
There is a post-convention crash whenever you leave those things.
Oh, there is. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. There's also something called con crud.
Con crud?
Yep.
Really? You get sick from being around all those people?
A lot of times you'll pick up something.
I can imagine.
Really? Yeah. John, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I just saw something a few seconds ago.
What's that?
I didn't see that they were making The Incredibles 3.
Get out of town.
Really? You didn't know that? That's
comes out like the 28 or 2028, but yeah.
2028. Well, yeah, it's animated.
That was part of the Disney 100th anniversary announcement or whatever. Like that was announced.
Oh, I missed it.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I just saw it a few minutes ago. I'm like, Incredibles 2, 3. Okay, I'm down.
Okay,
it's the one good franchise I have left.
It's the best Fantastic Four movie ever made.
Yep.
Yeah. It is. I'm not kidding, Doc. That is the Fantastic Four. That's That's it right
They
there.
just switch their powers around. That's all.
That's all. Yeah. It's pretty damn awesome, actually. So, well, I'm glad to hear you guys are doing good. You know how we like to get started. We're going to go ahead and we got a lot to get through tonight, guys. We got the meat of the show. We got Monarch to get through. We got the Oscars to talk about. And you know what? I was doing a chilling at the club show Sunday because Danny he got called in at the last minute. That poor guy. He and I are talking about doing that show once a month. You know what I mean? Because we just can't align the planets, so he and I can do that show. You know what I mean? Either he's got something going or I do. But guys were giving me grief for keeping up with the Oscars in the chat. I'm like, guys, I've always watched that show. I love movies, and I will continue to watch it, even though I had it on my TV over my head right here, and I was just keeping up with it. I wasn't listening to the audio, but I was definitely keeping up with the awards. I don't really watch the show until the last hour of it now, to get the big awards. You know what I mean? But because it's been so political in the past. But yeah, we'll be talking about all that tonight. We've got a bunch of other stuff in the pop. Tonight's pop culture update is some pretty cool stuff. It's pretty neat. Some bad news from some fans of franchises, some good news for fans of franchises. So we will get to it right now, starting with the pop culture update. Let me see if I can find this thing. There it is.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And of course, we start with the numbers, boys and girls. We got to talk about the numbers. Hoppers stays at number 1 with 28.5 million. Big drop off for that movie. Reminders of Him opens to a romantic 18.3 million. A lot more people went to see that than I thought they would. I don't know about you guys, but every movie I went to see had this at the beginning of it since the beginning of the year. The trailers, and I was like, man, they are really saturating the theater. But I never saw the damn trailer on television. You know what I mean? But every movie I went to see had this one on it. Let's see. Elsewhere, Scream 7 clears 100 million in record time domestically, while Best Picture nominee Hamnet crosses the century mark at the global box office on Oscar Sunday. So here it is by the numbers. Hoppers 28.6 million in 4,000 theaters. Reminders of Him 17.9 million in 3,400 theaters. Undertone, I don't know what that movie is. It's by A4 Studios.
A24 is probably a horror movie.
Yeah. 9. Oh, I do know about this movie. It's the one that the sound is the killer in it. It's
okay.
something to do with sound. Have you seen the trailer for that? My boss told me about it. He showed it to me. Yeah, apparently the sound work in this movie is really eerie. You know what I mean? And but that's what Undertone's about. He's right. It is a horror movie. 9.3 million. Scream 7 with 8.5 million. And Goat comes in number 5 with 4.6. Looking at the worldwide, Hoppers is already number 4 this year. Of course, we haven't had the greatest movies come out so far. I mean, Wuthering Heights, I'm shocked is number 1, though. I really am, because that movie's bad.
Yeah,
it really is. I can't believe that thing is doing that well. That is crazy right there.
By the way, apparently Scream 7's already coming out on streaming.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's crazy. Let's see who's in the chat real quick before we go any further. We had somebody step in here at 4:30 calling for a couple of videos, but you got to be here. Got to be here for those. So,
yep.
We got the hardest working mod in the business here, and you guys know who he is for sure. And if you don't, I'll tell you.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
Womack is here. He is here. And he says, greetings and salutations. Good to see you, Vince. And I think he's the only one here so far. He's giving us the rock on fingers.
Oh,
sure.
Reed by Nature's here.
Is he? Okay, let me scroll down here through all this stuff. Yeah, there he is. There's Reed. He says, "Hey, Joe and company. Good to see you, man." He said, "Must be related sound to the brown note." Okay. He must be talking about the horror movie Undertone. Yeah. Okay, so we got the box office out of the way. I think that's all going to change this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Because Hail Mary is coming out. So, and
the Juggernaut shows up.
Yeah, the Juggernaut. Rocky and Grace. Yeah, well, no doubt, man. I think that's going to be a good one. But the big event that happened this weekend, of course, was the Oscars. Most memorable moments at the 2026 Oscars. There wasn't many. Conan O'Brien, rapid fire jokes, iconic reunions, and dazzling performances. I have to admit, and they've got it listed down there. The girls singing "Golden" was pretty damn awesome. That was a great part of the show. That was pretty cool.
My granddaughter was excited about that.
I am absolutely sure she was.
Yes. EJ.
What's that, bud? What'd you say? Oh yeah. I tell you what, it's funny. When they accepted when she accepted the award, she had the writers up there with her, and she said, people used to make fun of me for loving K-pop, and now everybody's singing our song. I think it's really cool. And she said her thank yous, and the next guy went to come up, and they played him off the stage. They didn't even let the writers talk. Just the singer. They let the singer do her thing, and then they just, she was sitting there begging them to let them talk, and nope, they ran them right off the fucking stage. I was like, wow, that is all wrong, man. What the hell? Let's see. Oh, we got some other guys coming in here. Let's see. Yeah, we got the guy that's known as Fuck Headquarters 2005, but no, that's not his name. And I'll tell you what his name is.
There are some who call me Tim.
Tim has arrived. He says, waiting to pull from the gate. Huh.
Apparently he's going
waiting to leave Paris. Okay. Well, enjoy your trip, man. Be safe. It's good to see you, Tim. Let's see. Who else? Yeah. All right. But yeah, that I'd have to say that was one of the best moments of the night. I thought the bridesmaids bunch getting up there and reading those notes from the audience was pretty funny. That was a cool part. I thought that was cute. But my favorite part, of course, and I told you guys this is the only thing I gave a shit about, and I got to see it over my shoulder. And I watched her acceptance speech later on. Amy Madigan wins Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in Weapon. 40 years after her last nomination. She was nominated back in 1986, I think. The movie was, 85. And the name of the movie was Twice in a Lifetime with Gene Hackman. I remember that movie. It takes place in the Seattle area, and she's reading a note on his birthday to him, and she goes, especially them goddamn Seahawks, right? Because it takes place in Seattle. But I've always been a fan of Amy Madigan. I think she's awesome, and I mean, if you've seen Field of Dreams, she's the mom in that. She's the soldier in Streets of Fire, one of my favorite movies, the Walter Hill rock and roll fable movie. She's been in a bunch of stuff, but when I saw her in Weapons this year, I didn't even recognize her, and afterwards I was like, yeah, she's got to win this, man. But one thing I found out, I did not know this until I watched the awards. She apparently has been married to Ed Harris forever. Ed Harris was sitting next to her. And she she was the last person he thanked, She called him my Ed, and he was with her all night. I went and looked up a bunch of stuff on her, and yeah, sure enough, her and their kids were running around all night with this thing. I did not know she had anything to do with him. That was crazy, man. Paris has gone to crap, Vince says. Wow, really? let's see. Now she won for Field of Screams. Yeah, no doubt, right? That was a pretty funny bit. I don't know if you saw the beginning of it, guys, but one of the things that Conan did to get on stage was he had the wig and the makeup of her and was getting chased by a bunch of kids in a video package where the kids were diving through the windows, chasing him and shit, you know. It's pretty funny. But anyway, let's see. Yeah. So yeah, kudos to Amy Madigan. Naki, do you know who this girl is and any movies you've ever seen with her in them? And Knock is gone to the bathroom. Okay.
I don't recognize her.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. I mean, most of her career is way long time ago. But yeah, if you ever watch Field of Dreams, she's the mom in it, man. And I highly recommend, even if you're not a baseball fan, everyone should watch Field of Dreams at least once. It's a really great movie. But anyway, yeah, Amy Madigan got her due. But you know who didn't get their due? Hollywood. Oscar ratings fall 9% in Conan O'Brien's second year hosting. Now, that headline is a little bit misleading because I don't think it's because of Conan O'Brien. I think he's doing fine, as he's definitely better than Jimmy Kimmel. By the way, Jimmy Kimmel did show up at this thing, and shocker of all shockers, he friggin' bagged on Trump, right? He did what he does every night of the week. So yeah, but apparently they only had 17.9 million people watching it. And if you look at this graph down here, let me blow that up a little bit here. Their low point, of course, was in COVID. They only had 10.4 million watching. But since then, it started going back up, but now it's going down. Now it's gone down again. So, and I think really, it's really because of the subject matter they're putting movies out on, man. I mean, you know, I think I told you guys whenever they announced that Sinners became the first movie to get 16 nominations, I was like, yeah, that's smoke and mirrors. You know, it ended up with 4 wins. Okay. And that
it had 6.
Yeah. It should have. But they gave it to, you know, one battle after another. They gave it all to that. And I could not believe they gave Sean Penn the best supporting actor nod for that movie. I was like, my God, he was a fucking human cartoon in that movie. It was just ridiculous. But then again, you know, that's them. That it's pushing the message they want put out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. Vince says the MTV Movie Awards are yesteryear had some sketches. Really cool. If you build it, they will come. Code enforcers, HOAs, tax collectors. Damn, Vince. Oh, my man, Vince. Good Lord.
Not wrong.
No, not wrong. I'm glad I'm not in the homeowners association ever. I'm not, but the tax collector gets me every year, and it goes up every year. But yeah, one battle after another won Best Picture. I was also extremely happy for the guy that won Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan. He's been doing it for a while now, and he got Best Actor. He plays twins in that movie Sinners, and I heard he has a third part in it. He plays like 3 parts in that movie. But very happy for him because I've liked him in just about everything he's ever done. So that's another guy. Haven't seen anything that he's made that I didn't like. So Sinners was fun, but I wouldn't have given Michael B. Jordan an Oscar for that. You know, I'm fine with it because it wasn't a strong category this year. There weren't a lot of great performances. They had an Irish girl win. The girl that played the bride in that movie that tanked last week. She got it for Hamnet. I heard Hamnet's just a big downer of a movie. You know what I mean? But yeah. Is the People's Choice still going on? Yeah, Vince, they still have those. They do. I don't ever watch them or anything, but they do. All those award shows are still going on, but they're not on regular television. They're usually on something like MTV or something like that. But I tell you what, Gwyneth Paltrow almost broke the internet, man. She wore this dress that in theory looked like it was going to be pretty cool, but it was a malfunction disaster for her all night long. Did you guys see this video? John, did you see this?
No.
Oh man, it was all over the place. Friggin' Chris Gore had it on a loop. He was like, I could watch this all night. She had a dress that was split all the way down the side. Okay. You see how it is there, right? But man, when she was walking around in it, she was proud of this dress too. But when she was walking around in it, she kept having to hold it because it was not attached together at the hips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was crazy, man. It got crazy during the night when she was wearing it. I mean, it was all out there. You know what I'm saying? It looked cool in her little, you know, in her hotel room picture there. You know what I mean? But functionality, not so much. Not so much. She was having to watch what she was doing. You know what I mean? Not bad. Not bad. 50-year-old. Not bad for a 50-year-old at all. But my gosh, man, wow.
Of course, she's not wearing anything underneath it.
Yeah. Right? What in the hell are you doing? At least have some panties on or something with a flesh color on the side or something, you know? Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, there was a lot of fashion stuff, but I don't usually go over the fashion stuff. But that one right there, I had to show you guys because, my God, it was all over the internet. She almost broke the internet with the freaking video. But anyway, there you go. Did you guys even keep up with the Oscars at all, or did you just read about them the next day?
Not really. I just read about them.
Yeah,
I just don't pay attention.
Yeah, you don't pay attention.
I just know that best picture and best director went to the wrong place.
Yeah, it did. It did. And look, I like Paul Thomas Anderson's movies.
Yeah.
I like Boogie Nights, and what's another one he made that I really liked? He's made a couple that are really, really good.
The Anderson I don't like is Wes.
Wes Anderson? Yeah,
I don't like his movies at all.
He puts too much emphasis on everything being symmetrical in every shot. You know what I mean? Some of his movies are good. I mean, I like the one with Bill Murray, Life Aquatic. That was pretty damn funny. But
I follow the Huntrix ladies on TikTok, so I got a bunch of their videos of them going to the Oscars and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think Life Aquatic's about the only one I can stand.
Yeah. The Budapest Hotel was pretty good too. Gene Hackman's good in anything he does.
Yeah.
Read by Nature says Paltrow almost broke the internet. Did she publish a candle making tutorial? No, man, no, but no, I'm not gonna go there. Okay. Next up, Marshall's show I've been looking forward to for a while now. Yellowstone's first spinoff has shown up. We're 3 weekends in, but Marshall's was the biggest thing on TV for its premiere week. The Yellowstone spinoff drew more than 20 million viewers after a week of streaming and DVR playback. Did either one of you guys watch this thing? I know Knock didn't because he's got to watch Yellowstone first.
Well, this is your show, but I don't know if I'll ever get around to actually watching that.
Yeah.
So this is all you.
Oh yeah. I'm not making you guys watch it or anything. You know, we're not going to do the Fallout and the Monarch thing with it. I'm just a fan, you know. And but what they've done with this, if you guys watch it, know this: it's another NCIS. They've basically taken his character and made him a door kicker on a Marshall squad that, you know, it's not as graphic, you know, the language. It's on CBS every weekend. Okay. So the language isn't as bad, you know, and but Rainwater's in it, right? The chairman's in it, and his security guy's in it. The son is in it, And so, yeah, I mean, it's I'm enjoying it so far, but it's definitely not Yellowstone. It's more like a procedural, like NCIS, something like that. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. Life
Yeah,
Aquatic was.
I've never been those kind of. I never watched NCIS or any of those.
My wife's a big fan. That's why I ended up watching.
I was when I was more into procedurals. I was loyal to Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order is a great show. It really is. Well, I love the whole premise of Law and Order, taking a crime from its inception to the from even the patrolman all the way up to the prosecution of it.
Yeah, first half police, and then second half lawyer.
Yeah, it's really great. And they'd never done a show like that before. It was either the cops or they had lawyers, and they didn't show you the whole process. So that's what I dug about Law and Order. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Yellowstone's off and running, and it hasn't disappointed yet, but it's definitely not what you saw on Paramount with Yellowstone. It's definitely not that. But there's explosions, there's gunfights, there's all it. I mean, Casey still has no problem putting people down. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing that. But yeah, it's got its teeth pulled back just a little bit. Okay, next up, freaking Rebel Wilson. This is a weird story, and it just shows you how a lot of people in Hollywood just don't want to take accountability for what they're doing and stuff. A leaked audio reveals Rebel Wilson's PR team plotted to smear movie producer as a sex trafficker. Amid an escalating legal feud between Wilson and the film's producer, Amanda Ghost, more evidence is emerging of PR firm agency groups' connection to anonymous attack websites. If you go read this article, and I'm not going to play the audio because, first of all, I just don't know if we can actually believe this is an actual audio of this guy talking. But it's a member of her PR team laying out how they need to basically cancel this producer named Amanda Ghost over a movie she made that didn't do well. It's called The Deb. Okay. She was a producer on The Deb. And instead of, maybe realizing that people don't want to see the Ozempic version of Rebel Wilson, maybe you might, they want to deflect, and make it all the producer's fault. That is crazy to me. But you know what? I wasn't shocked when I heard this. I mean, after we've seen what's going on with Blake Lively and her thing with the maker of that film she was in, this is just, man, wow. Oh, thoughts, John? What did you think when you heard this here?
It was just oh, that's stupid, and went on.
Yeah. I mean, it's the bad side of Hollywood. And this, by the way, this bad side of Hollywood's always been there. You know what I mean? If you step out of line, they will smack you down, A lot of people think that, Timothy Chalamet didn't get the Academy Award this year because of his comments after the voting was over with. And this is what's funny. It was after the voting was over with. He came out with those comments about ballet and opera, right? How he wasn't trying to save those industries and stuff. And, but I think he's more like Johnny Depp, though. I think he just doesn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like a modern day Johnny Depp. He doesn't care. He's just going to tell you what he thinks. Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird because when Rebel was fat, she looked like the female version of Matt Lucas from Little Britain, who she actually was roommates with. Now both are thin. Really? Yeah. I'm never gonna. I went to the doctor today for my checkup, and I'm 195 pounds. I'm 5 pounds away from being 200, and that's a big weight for me. I'm a small guy, you know, and I'm not going to take Ozempic. I'm just going to have to get on the treadmill more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to punch that stuff in me, but a lot of them are doing it in Hollywood. It's ridiculous. Okay, next up. Sarah Michelle Gellar hopes Buffy reboot pilot doesn't leak, urges fans not to read the script. The Buffy star weighs in on the latest news in Disney's very messy reboot cancellation. I've got the video here that she put out on Instagram, and we'll play it for you real quick. We found out this week that they're canceling it. They're not going to do it, and the director that John was talking about earlier, Zoe, how do you say her last name? Chow? Is that her name?
Zoe Chow.
Chow. Was supposed to work on this thing. So let's check it out real quick. What did she have to say? Here we go. Let's see. Put the right one up there, Joe. There we go. And unmute.
So I am really sad to have to share this, but I wanted you all to hear it from me. Unfortunately, Hulu has decided not to move forward with Buffy New Sunnydale. I want to thank Chloe Zhao because I never thought I would find myself back in Buffy's stylish yet affordable boots. And thanks to Chloe, I was reminded how much I love her and how much she means not only to me, but to all of you. And this doesn't change any of that. And I promise, if the apocalypse actually comes, you could still beat me.
So that is from Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's obviously bummed, and the word about this. I don't know if you watched the video that Neurotic put out about this, but yeah, it sounds like it was going to be a woke fest, bad time. There was a lot of identity politics on the page. That it was one page that he saw near the end of the script, and he was reading it out. And I was like, "Oh my God, really?"
Not gonna lie, after hearing her talk there, she sounds full Californian.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have wanted to listen to that for that much.
Right. Yeah. It's yeah. I don't know if we wanted this version of Buffy, really. That's for sure. Let's see. Same with Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. Okay. I believe Mr. H reviewed the leaked script. Not sure. Didn't watch the video. Okay. So there's another source you can check it out at, guys. Mr. H reviews. But yeah, from what I saw, that one page that got leaked, wow, no, it did not look like it was going to be fun for anybody. Sounded like she was just going to be there, you know, as like a mentor to new people, and it was going to be, you know, identity politics stuff. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like. But we got word that it's not a reboot. Actually, I'm going to let Knock explain this one. We found out, he found out, he was there when they announced it. He went to AwesomeCon this week. So tell us about your experience at AwesomeCon, and then tell us about the big announcement they made. He went there to specifically question Nathan Fillion for us. So
There you go. I did pull up while I was waiting. I did pull up pictures I do have.
Okay.
There's going to be some duplicates here. I didn't screen them all, but they're all fine. The ones I did. So there's going to be some duplicates in here just because I didn't feel like, going through and deleting every single one that was.
Gotcha, man.
But I started. It was a whole weekend. I was there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And one of the first panels I went to on Friday was, of course, Adam Savage was there from MythBusters. So I went to a couple of his panels. This one he was doing with the National Air and Space Museum because he's they have a lot of sci-fi things there, as well as, obviously historical air and space stuff there. And so that was a pretty fun panel to go to. They talked about, they have an X-Wing there. at the museum, and they were just they had some questions about, people were asking questions about how they pick things and how long it takes to, things they want to get in there, stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. It was a cool panel to go to. And of course, this one was, I didn't take a lot of pictures on Friday because I mostly did tabletop stuff, which was pretty fun. Saturday morning, this was the first time I saw Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk. They did their podcast. They did a live podcast on Saturday that's called Once We Were Spacemen. So they did this one live there Saturday morning. So that was the first thing I saw.
I was telling John they do that podcast before we started the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we did we did a live thing. This is the people that were there for the Saturday.
Oh my God!
That's
Look
not
at
even
that
all.
place.
That's not even. That's probably 2/3 of what I in that picture of what I took.
Wow.
So there was definitely a lot of brown coats there. A lot of Jane hats everywhere.
Right.
So that was pretty cool. And then of course they came out. Both of them, pretty good. Trying to think of I think they were just discussing, some small things, things you didn't know about them and things like that. But then they started taking questions, and they started doing this gag where everyone that asked a question, they would give them their watch. and so here's one that came up after on our side. And of course, this is how close to what I got really good seats. I was in the front row on that side.
Wow. You must have got there early.
But the gag was they kept putting on new watches. No. I didn't show the picture, but my seat was reserved. I didn't have to be there early.
Oh, okay.
I only got there 15 minutes.
Vince wants to know where this was, buddy.
This is AwesomeCon in DC.
Washington, D.C., my friend. Yep.
But that was the gag, is that they kept putting on watches while the other was talking, and they kept handing them out. So they kept putting, you can see here's a new watch for Alan. They kept putting them on while they were getting asked questions. He was giving another watch away and that kind of thing. So they just kept doing that.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool. And then of course here's the actual event, the bottom floor, which is the exhibit hall. So left over here, you can see that's where the autographs and the photo ops are, way down there. And of course, you got all the merchandise. There's the left side, there's a middle shot, and then there's the right shot. Artist alley and all that stuff. So it's I didn't spend a whole lot of time down here, except for probably a couple hours at most. I didn't really go there to buy anything, and unfortunately, there's when you go to these conventions, there's a lot of the same 3D crap that, they all have the same files. So if you, anyone you go to, you'll always see the 3D dragon snakes or whatever, that every single one, guys, come on, so I didn't really get anything. I actually didn't end up buying anything there. I spent most of my money on food just to eat.
Real quick, hail Joker's voice. Good to see you. Everybody follow him, because the road to WrestleMania is wide open and he's covering it. So check him out later on tonight. On Wednesday is overbooked. Good to see you, Joker's voice. Good to see you. Go ahead now.
Yeah, so the two main reasons I went here was for the Firefly crew and the Critical Role folks that were there. And of course, here's Sam Riegel. He's two of their shows are on Amazon Prime, Vox Machina and Mighty Nine. Vox Machina is about to do their final season, the animated show, here soon, and then season 2 of Mighty Nine is probably next year. So they're doing pretty good. Then of course I got Taliesin, who's another member of Critical Role. Then of course I had to get Gina Torres. She's looks amazing still. She doesn't age.
Sure she does.
It's insane. She's gorgeous. But my favorite show with her, one of my favorite shows outside of Firefly, is Suits.
She's like Rosaria Dawson. They're cut from a different cloth, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
As our friend Keith is fond of saying, black don't crack.
Black don't crack. No doubt.
Jewel State was there. She was probably the most nicest of all the guests there. She was really cool. I actually got to talk to her for a minute. She didn't blow me off after 2 seconds. So she was really, really cool. But of course, the picture I got was from Stargate Atlantis, because I'm a big Stargate fan. So, that's why I had to get that picture. Of course, I got Marina Baccarin was there.
Man, they were all there, weren't they? Shit.
Yeah, they're pretty much the only one that was there was really Baldwin. for the most part. And then, unfortunately for Marina, she just didn't seem like she wanted to be there at all.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But, and then of course I did get through, I got both of their signatures on this one. His line you had to go quick. He just didn't have time. He had a really long line.
Yeah.
So I
He's extremely popular. Yeah.
yeah. So luckily I had my front of the line pass. So, I got all my autographs in an hour.
Yeah.
So that was really nice within an hour. One of the panels I went to on Saturday as well was Adam Savage's. So he just told a bunch of stories. He basically just took stories, and this guy has a lot of energy. He never sat down.
Wow.
Throughout his whole thing. He just a lot of good stories, telling us about some, stuff that he couldn't show, which was more just things that, he said basically some of the things that he couldn't show were just stuff that the execs weren't interested in. Didn't think were interested. They didn't really prevent him from doing a lot of projects on their show. So that was kind of cool. This was before one of the Firefly panel. You can see all the seats behind them, and I just thought this was funny. Before they were just wasting time. And of course, so this is the DJ on her knees right here. She's usually here on the right side doing music, whatever. But of course, one of the poses, it's a pose off. And one of the poses, she was doing Neo from, Matrix. And so
that's it.
Her out. So that was pretty funny. And then of course, the whole cast came out that was there. So this was pretty cool. Now, luckily, they didn't wait till the end to announce it. They actually announced it at the beginning. Basically what he did was Nathan Fillion had a bunch of cards in his hand, and he passed them out to pretty much all the members of them, and they all came up, and what they were doing was saying hi. First they said, "Hi, my name is Nathan Fillion," no matter who was up there.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny.
Right.
And then basically they were saying, we came up with the idea. We wanted to do it. We wanted to do a show for everybody. We wanted to continue it. However, because of the fact that we are, Marina, Jewel, Gina, they're all in shows right now. And of course, Nathan Fillion, they're all right now doing shows.
Yeah.
The Rookie, was it 911?
Sheriff Country. Yeah.
Sheriff Country and Family Order, I believe it's called, for Jewel State. So they're all doing something. So they were all kind of saying this stuff out. Like, hey, we want to do, we got we got Josh Whedon's permission. We got Fox Disney's permission. We got pretty much everything, but we need a home. And that's basically where they kind of announced it, that they have everything except for one thing. But so that's pretty much what they were doing in the beginning. And then this is what they showed us when they finally announced it.
Yeah.
Episode 1, 201, so season 2-ish. And they revealed that, they didn't want to do anything after the movie Serenity.
Right.
They revealed that, because then, some of the people couldn't have been there,
right.
Like Wash, and that kind of stuff. So they said there's about an 8-month period in between the movie and the TV show. And so this is going to be about some of the stuff in between.
Yep.
That's what the stories are going to be. That's what the seasons are going to be. There's going to be some time in between to do that.
Between the series and Serenity.
And Serenity. Yeah.
Very cool.
So that was really cool to be there. And I got one of those cards that says, "Hi, my name is Nathan Fillion."
Nice.
They started handing out the postcards at the end of it. I managed to snag one. That was pretty cool.
Very cool, man.
Yeah. And then after that, a couple hours later, I did the Critical Role panel. Right. So here they are. They mostly you got Taliesin Jaffe, Sam Riegel, Whitney Moore, Alex Ward, and Luis Carranzio, something like that.
Yep.
Can't say his last name. So these are more newer members of Critical Role. Of course, these are 2 OGs right here.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun. I got all their autographs while I was there. And so they're pretty cool. And then let's see here. Sam Riegel.
Real quick, Connie Cleary's in. She says, "Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Connie. Good to see you." Go ahead.
This is what Sam Riegel was wearing. This is, of course, Matt Mercer, who is the DM for most of them. He's now a player in this latest, and Taliesin Jaffe. They're probably doing some. He likes to troll with his shirts.
Okay,
basically.
Gotcha.
It's a gaff for him. So
gotcha.
So he was wearing this at the event.
Can I?
I'm done. That was the last photo I had.
One of Sam's gags went on for like weeks, and he would show up at the next game with like a picture of the picture, and then the picture of the picture of the picture
of him wearing the picture with the picture of a picture
Yeah.
of him wearing a shirt with the picture of the picture of him wearing.
That's
the
insane, man.
It was a mirror.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
A lot of times he'll show up with shirts of like their younger selves of the crew and all that stuff. So that's just a running gag. So one of the questions they were asking him to show what shirt he's wearing, and so they showed it on the big screen.
Well, as Knock alluded, Firefly is getting an animated series featuring the original cast, and we're all shiny with anticipation. I'll probably check it out because Rhonda and I think I told you this before. I saw Serenity before I even knew it was from a TV series. I didn't even know, and I thought that movie was awesome. Without even seeing the series. You know what I mean? That's how good they did with that movie. I love the villain in it and everything, but the series, we went ahead and found it and binge watched it. And it was a great show, man. It's a shame they canceled that. They canceled it too quick.
Well, no, it wasn't even the fault of the show. It was how they showed it. They weren't showing it weekly. They weren't showing it in order.
Yeah.
Sometimes there would be the show, and then the next week it would be like they even talked about it at the con. And another week it would be baseball. Another week it'd be cooking show or something like that. They didn't play it like an actual like it wasn't like it was played like you would see nowadays week to week in perfect order and stuff like that. Like they set that up to fail big time and didn't think it was going to be anything.
Or Fox used to be called the station that sci-fi goes to die.
Wow.
Because every sci-fi show they had, they killed off.
Well,
except X-Files.
Well, we've seen it before where fans have actually got something to come back to life, like Star Trek and the Snyderverse was the most recent one, right? They got the Snyder cut made and all that good stuff. So it happens, man. This is a good first step. You never know. We might have an old guy version of it one day. I doubt it. They'll probably stick with an animated version.
I mean, they could, in another 10 years or so, maybe when their schedules get less busy or whatever, they potentially could. But I think right now
all of them have projects going.
Yeah, they all have stuff going on at the moment.
Popular.
So it's like they can't just do another show at the same time. So an animated show, they can at least schedule a lot easier and do it different places because it's animated. They just have to get their voice acting in there. So it's definitely a lot easier to do. But
and they can do that anywhere as long as they got a good recording studio to do it.
And they can they just got the only thing they haven't found yet is an actual home for it. So that's the only. They're basically putting out a campaign to find a home for it. Disney, Netflix,
crowdfund it, and they'll find somebody to do it.
Yeah.
So sounds like it's probably something that Amazon's going to pick up.
Yeah, I could see that somebody's going to get it because it is popular property. There are a lot of fans.
Amazon would probably be a really decent place for it because you already got like Critical Role and stuff like that, and the TV show adaptions and stuff like that. So
well, another fandom got some bait today. The Spider-Man trailer dropped for Brand New Day, boys and girls, and we are going to watch it, and we are going to see what's up with it. Tom Holland's Peter Parker teams up with Bruce Banner, the Punisher, in the Doomsday prequel. Holland is back to Spider-Man in the highly anticipated follow-up to No Way Home. Let me go ahead and set this up real quick. I have to share it a certain way. So that
while you're setting that up, they're doing the same thing they did with No Way Home. They're hiding stuff in the trailer that they've just blanked out.
They're hiding stuff in the trailer that they've just blanked out.
Explain, like what they didn't show the two other Spider-Men. Yeah. Where in the trailer they only showed the one Spider-Man, but when you saw in the movie they had the other two Spider-Man. There's that scene is in the trailer, but it only shows one Spider-Man. He's saying they're cutting things out of the trailer.
I got you.
Yeah, they're digitally removing stuff from the trailer that's going to be there. So there's
so basically Gwen Stacy is going to be up there with him when he's hanging upside down, and you just don't see her.
Oh wow!
And
she's naked, right?
Oh, I'm not going that far. I'm just saying she's cut out. Jesus, dirty old man.
Okay, So let's go ahead and do this up, shall we? Let's see. Boom. And let's go ahead.
That's next, Vincent.
Oh, yeah, it's coming, bro. Don't worry. We're watching both of them tonight. So I'm going to do this the way I've been doing it. I'm going to try and, I'm going to change the speed a little bit. And hopefully I don't get hit for it. But if I do, I'll just cut it out and we'll just say what we think afterwards. Okay.
So let's give all our solutions for world peace so that when we get hit for this video, we'll have to cut it out of the video and we won't.
Right. And we'll never have world peace. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I can't believe our first day at MIT. MJ, come on. Pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
She doesn't know how to do that.
He's got his OG costume on.
Hi,
I like that.
My name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
The hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Put your woodprint.
Suit yourself.
Mother.
Go home!
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
Oh, God.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see.
Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
Okay, so there it is. Now, I have to point something out here, guys. Real quick, let me
make it through.
Pause this real fast. I love the friggin' odes, and John knows exactly what I'm talking about. I love the odes to the comic book covers in here.
That's actually from
Amazing Fantasy 15. His first appearance in a comic book. Yes. That right there is a recreation of it. There's another one on here. I don't know if you noticed it, John. Huh? What's that?
You got a bracelet on?
Yeah, that's his web shooters. Yeah. That's his web shoot. He doesn't have the Stark tech anymore, bro. This is all shit he made. He's back to being the street level Spider-Man. The other one, here's another one. That's from Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man. That's the tarantula attacking him. Yeah, that's another one straight off of a friggin' comic book cover. And I think the last one is I'm not sure where it's at in here, but there's one of a McFarlane drawing where the web's all over the place.
Yeah,
you know the one I'm talking about? It's in here somewhere. It might be all the way back at the beginning, but anyway, yeah. Okay. So you guys know I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So I'm going to say my comments after you guys are done. Knock, what did you think?
The only
that
thing
was
I saw,
Keith David's voice, by the way. Yes, that was Keith David. Yes. Go ahead.
I do like that Edra Bridger from Ahsoka is the new boyfriend of MJ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed that was the same actor. Yes, no.
Okay. I don't even know who the guy is.
Okay.
And what show is he from?
He was on Ahsoka as well.
Okay. Yeah.
He was the Jedi the guy they went to go find.
Okay.
And he was the one that was doing the magic.
Okay. Yeah. Now I recognize him. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's him.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know. I cool. Another one. Get me it's going to be hard for me to invest in Marvel until they give me a baddie that lasts more than. I hate fucking bad guys that last one movie. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I guess we know who the bad guy's coming, but I mean, cool. So I'm just kind of indifferent at this point when it comes to Marvel. I'm going to go see it, but this doesn't look any better than anything else they put out right now. So
yeah.
Actually, I don't think we know who the baddie is.
I don't think we do.
Whatever.
You know what?
You know what I mean.
On the cast sheet, there's a guy that's a badass named Tombstone, and he's nowhere in that trailer. So yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody not on the cast sheet that's probably in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the big baddie when they come all together. I'm not talking
not
about
Doom.
specifically this movie.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, yeah. Wilson Fisk, because Daredevil season 2,
yeah,
the woman handing him the key to the city is his assistant.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. And it's the hand that he's fighting at the end of that. I don't know if you know who that is, Knock, but yeah, that's the hand that he's fighting at the end of it. I don't know who that is. They're a group of
ninja.
Yeah, they're ninja. A ninja.
Oh, I didn't get that feel from them. I thought they were
absolutely.
Yeah, well,
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons or something.
Yep.
No, they're Amish. That's what it is.
Yeah, right.
They can build shit real fast.
That scene, that's one of the scenes they point out, that when he's coming in and they're coming in at an angle.
Yeah.
With the hand.
Yeah.
There's hand that are going this way.
Yeah.
Not up towards him.
Right.
There's like two spots, and so they're figuring there's two other people that you can't see.
Yeah. Well, the rumor is that Jean Grey is going to be in this at some point.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Sadie Sink's supposed to be playing her,
right?
And the other one would be Daredevil.
Yeah,
which is why he's fighting the hand.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I could see that, and that also explains the Punisher tie-in too.
Yeah.
So because he's been big in the Daredevil stuff. Let's see. The black guy in the trailer may be Robbie Robertson. Oh, I'd love if they made Keith David Robbie Robertson. That'd be cool as shit. If JJJ, Triple J, we'll call him J. Jonah Jameson, is also back, it would be cool to do the Jameson funding Scorpion storyline. Yes, absolutely. Because we know.
Yeah, but that didn't happen until after John Jameson died.
Yeah, it's way down the road for sure. Yeah, it's way down the road. That's when he hires the Tinkerer to start building him all kinds of fucking shit. And he actually has a battle suit like fucking Lex Luthor at one point to fight him with and shit. So, but anyway, I like that we're going back to the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's not a cosmic level event. We're in New York fucking fighting crime. I like that a lot. What I don't like is the fucking man spider shit. He's going to have he's evolving or something. I hate that. I never liked it in the comic book. I don't want to see him with 6 arms. I don't. No.
I agree.
Radiation, bro. It's coming. He's turning into
well,
he's turning into a centaur.
Some of these rumors have gotten really wild. Like the MCU is really trying to twist it or something, because they're saying that the reason why they're putting Banner in it is because maybe Banner is the one that irradiated the spider that made him Spider-Man to begin with. Also, they're saying that in the Avengers movie, when he was destroying the town, that he actually killed his parents. These are rumors that are flying around out there about the friggin' the script. And, I would have to imagine that they're going to have a Hulk appearance in here. I'm sure the Hulk's going to appear in this. Yeah.
He's probably one of those deleted characters in that photo.
Could be. Could absolutely be. It's current year, Joe. It's Ma'am Spider-Man. It's Ma'am Spider Read by Nature says when he fully transforms.
No, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh my God. But
you know what
there's stuff in
also
there I
could be-
like and there's stuff I don't like. So go ahead, John. What?
Something else there's another set of cameos that could be there that surprise people.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, for sure. That they could have them in there. There's the part with the tank where the old woman's in there, and then all of a sudden the consciousness shifts to one of those SWAT guys, and then it shifts to somebody upstairs. They're wondering if that's Negative Man or if it's actually Jean Grey manipulating people around him or something like that. So we'll see. It's got some cool shit in it. But the spider, the man spider shit. Oh man.
I am cautiously optimistic.
I am cautiously optimistic too. Yes. I love the banter between him and the Punisher. That was cool.
Go home, Frank.
Go home. That's too good, man.
Frank, you hit me with the van.
Right? Damn it. Okay. We got another trailer that we got to go over, boys and girls. But we'll get to that one after we check in with America's Girlfriend. That's right. We got to check in on Miss Sweeney.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue? Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it. Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that...
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, to see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
All right. It's time to check out Girlfriend of America and see what's up with her. Oh my gosh. Yes, he proved that in Starfleet Academy. He's talking about Giamatti. Okay. Sid. Yes, we got to check out Sid. Actually, I got a story that's not Siren yet right now. We've got a Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried's The Housemaid sets its Stars streaming date. It's going to be on Stars, where you can watch it if you've got Stars, on April 1st. So look forward to that. I still haven't seen this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And I've got Stars, so I'll be watching it whenever it gets on there. But yeah, the rest of the news is Siren, pretty much. That's about all she's doing, guys. But she did introduce you to her dog this time around, though. She got a bunch of dog pics. If you're a pet freak, then you'll like the other post she put on Instagram. She got a bunch of pictures of her and the dog, man. Now, I don't know what breed that is.
Oh, that's a German Shepherd.
Is it a German Shepherd?
That's a German Shepherd.
Okay. I have no clue, because I'm not a dog person, you know. But yeah, apparently this dog goes with her everywhere. And he looks like a cool dude. He really does. Man, that's a big dog.
Mm-hmm.
He has gotten big quick. That's got to be an AI picture right there. Isn't that the monkey that the thing that they got that monkey hanging out with, the friggin' stuffed animal?
Yeah, that might not be a German Shepherd.
I was fixing to say it looks a little bit hairier for a German Shepherd. It might be a mix.
Might be a mix.
Yeah, it's a little fluffy for a German Shepherd. Don't
Yeah,
you?
that younger version looks a lot, but that's too much. Yeah.
Apparently, his name's Sully. Update featuring the Sully Bear, she calls him. He's a big dog, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, German Shepherd.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, looking it up.
There you go. Very cool, man. Apparently, they've got a furry kind of shepherd. You know what I mean? Okay. And then you've got the CERN pictures. She put a bunch of those up this week. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's specifically a long-haired German Shepherd.
Long-haired German Shepherd. They have a long-haired. These are pictures from the launch of CERN, by the way, guys. She's just sharing some more pictures from the launch. If you don't know, she's selling underwear now. It's called CERN or Siren. Is that what how it's supposed to be pronounced? Siren?
Siren.
Yeah, I keep saying CERN. Let's see. Yeah, these are new ones too. Apparently, she has every level of the lingerie these days.
Oh my God!
What?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
What is it, man?
This doesn't help her Nazi cause.
Oh my God! What?
Because the whole the German Shepherd.
Yeah.
German
Well,
Shepherd.
there you go. Yeah.
So it's true. She's a Nazi.
She's an Aryan.
Oh man! Of course she would have one. Of course she would have.
Of course she'd have a German Shepherd, right?
So stupid.
Yeah, she's putting more pictures up on Siren than she is anywhere else. She's putting up a couple a day. And she's still looking good. So there you go. You have had your weekly dose of Miss Sweeney. Now, we have got to get back to the pop culture update because we've got another trailer we got to watch here. Dune 3, first look, shows Timothée Chalamet as very different Paul Atreides and Robert Pattinson's villain. Let's check this out, guys. We'll do it the same way as the other one. I'll adjust the speed a little bit, and we'll just let it play, and we will talk about it afterwards. All right.
Well,
sound up.
Dune Messiah. But
right. I was going to say, I'm looking forward to this for one reason, and one reason alone. I have never read the books, and I've already knew the story of the first two movies because I've seen the 84 Lynch movie.
Yeah.
But I have no idea about any of this. So this is going to be fun for me to see. Although one of the things they show in here, I did hear about from my stepson that has read the books and loves them. So this is going to be interesting for me to see how this guy shows up. Seeing things, or are they just blowing off the fact that she bailed at the end of the last movie?
They're pretty much blowing off the fact she bailed in the last movie.
I think they heard the fans and figured they were a little miffed about that.
Yeah, because that wasn't Chiani at all. That was not her.
No, that was Zendaya.
Yeah,
the activist, right? Let's see. Vince says, I'm a bit miffed at the changes Villeneuve did, and in the Dune universe, small changes can have long-lasting reputations. He says, I think it looks cool. I love Villeneuve's vision of that world. I love the aesthetic of the whole thing. That the shot of the ship coming down and firing on all that shit on the ground is just fucking awesome. I think it's great, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think I've told you guys I love the special effects in these movies, especially those fucking ornithopters. Those things are badass, dude. I love them.
I don't see how they're going to squeeze the second book into a single movie.
Yeah. Does it look like they're going to have a lot of the components in it? To you?
I've seen some of them, yeah.
Okay.
It seems like they're pulling some other stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Duncan,
He turned into a worm.
But he doesn't. Paul
No.
doesn't turn into a worm.
He doesn't.
That's his son that does that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Leto the second.
So he's
Named
going
after-
to come
He's
out.
going to have a boy. He's going to have a boy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't want to spoil the whole thing, but yeah, I know some of this stuff. Duncan, Idaho
comes back
in white armor.
Yep.
He's Gandalf the White.
He's Gandalf the White. That's what I was thinking when I saw it. He's Gandalf the White.
Explain why he's back. That's just that'll ruin things.
Yeah, but I that's the one thing I knew, and I was pleasantly surprised when I saw it. I said, "Oh, I remember my stepson David telling me about this." Yeah, that's badass. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. And what's going to be interesting, and I saw somebody predict earlier today that this movie was might, because of one thing, make more money than Doomsday. And it's because apparently Warner has locked down IMAX theaters for 3 weeks when it comes out. And it's coming out the same time that Doomsday does. Doomsday will not be in IMAX theaters. This will be. It's an exclusive contract for 3 weeks to show this in IMAX theaters. So, I don't know if that's going to make more money than Doomsday, though. Doomsday is going to make a lot of money.
Marvel will shift their date if they have to. They've already shown
they don't need to. No,
they're not going to.
They have a much bigger audience than fucking Dune.
Yeah.
Dune, none of the Dune movies have crossed a bill.
That's true.
No, none of them have.
Of course, none of the Marvel movies have for quite a while either.
Yeah, but this is an Avengers movie. I'm telling you, that one's going to make $1 billion. It is. So
and Spider-Man might. When does the next Spider-Man actually come out?
Spider-Man comes out. I think it comes out the day after my birthday on the 26th, man. It's in July. And
so that could be $1 billion right there.
Yeah, it just
a Spider-Man movie during the summer.
Here's my thing about the Spider-Man movie. If they really make a big thing out of this fucking man spider shit, and he shows up with 6 arms and shit, I don't think people are going to go see it 50 times. I really don't.
But you're going to have families.
Yeah, I know.
Five kids.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tickets. I think the volume of I don't think it's going to be
Spider-Man is their cornerstone.
I don't think the Marvel purists are the ones that are going to be the only ones going.
No, they're not.
The irony is Marvel doesn't actually own the rights to Spider-Man.
That's a Sony movie. Yeah. In cooperation with Disney. Yeah.
Sony's probably pretty much just said, "Okay, Disney, you make the Spider-Man.
You
movie,
do you.
Pay us.
Go ahead.
You pay us."
Well, mainly because Sony won't sell it back to them,
and they'd be stupid to. Anyway, so that's it for the pop culture update. So let's get to. I think we'll go ahead and do the 40. We'll do the worst remakes real quick. And then we'll talk about.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Well, actually, do you guys want to do the Monarch review real quick, and then we can do the remakes at the end of it?
I've only got 6, so one of them I'm not even putting on there because everybody knows what it is.
I forgot.
I put it on the thumbnail for you.
I was a little busy this weekend and had zero thoughts to.
I figured I'd give you a chance to tell people why that's a shitty remake, but let's go ahead and do the remakes. I came up, I found this list. It was on Rotten Tomatoes of some of the worst remakes, and we're just going to glaze over it real quick. But a lot of these are horror movies, like One Missed Call. This is number 1. This is what they're saying is the worst, and this is just by their tomato reader. But Cabin Fever, which I didn't even like the first one. Kite is another one. Now, this deserves to be on the list. Rollerball. This movie right here is one of the worst remakes ever. I can tell you that right now. First of all, this is one of those movies that shouldn't have been remade. It's a perfect movie as is with James Caan in it. Okay? But they decided to make it into a friggin' teen action movie, and it's just, oh God, it's horrible. This is if you've never seen Rollerball, the original, it's
I never saw the original. I only saw that one, and I was a teen. So,
did you enjoy it?
I too. When I was a teen, yes.
Wow,
it was pretty cool.
Well, now that you're an adult, watch the adult version of that movie. with James Caan, and you will see why those of us that saw this one first don't like that the newer one. This is a fantastic movie. The final scene of it to me ranks up there with the end of Planet of the Apes, the end of The Fly. It is a fucking great ending to this movie. You just you have to see it to understand it, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, Knock, but it is one of those moments in film that they knocked it out of the park. You know what I mean? You knew what was coming next. You knew what was coming next whenever you saw it. It was pretty damn cool. Then you got Flatliners. I can't believe they remade that movie, John.
Yeah, I can't either.
That's just wow. Have you ever seen this one, Knock?
No.
I don't watch the original had almost the Brat Pack in it. It was Kevin Bacon and a bunch of young actors that were pretty good at the time were in it. And it tells the tale of a bunch of medical students that decide to explore how long you can stay dead before you get brought back, and what the effects are on you. And it's a crazy movie. Some wild stuff starts happening. It's a horror movie, but The Fog, I actually paid to go see this and was totally upset. This is another one they should have never made. It's a remake of the John Carpenter classic. Jacob's
Speaking
Ladder.
of John Carpenter, real quick, Joe,
Sure.
I did watch. I said it in our text thread the other day. I did watch the
Big Trouble in Little China is what you watched, brother.
Big Trouble in Little China.
And
That
John
movie
was calling you a blasphemer.
Because I thought the movie was so stupid. It was. I think I would have enjoyed it more if I was drunk, because I probably would have been laughing my ass off.
Right.
That movie was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
It's samurai theater. It's just as ridiculous as half of those samurai movies, man. It's and that's what it is. It's an ode to that stuff. You know what I mean?
I guess. I was like, if anyone takes this, I don't know. I will never watch that movie again, most likely.
Mhm.
So it's just, I don't get it.
I've lost all respect for you, Knock.
For what? That movie, there was nothing that good about it.
It's kind of like you liking Rollerball. Okay.
I didn't say I liked Rollerball. I said I was a teen and I liked it then. I don't like it now.
We were young when that movie came out, and it's something that we really dig. I mean, it's an ode to the old science fiction and samurai movies.
I definitely don't feel that way about Rollerball. It's not something that I look back fondly on. Right. But Kurt Russell's character in there is so over the top. He's got so many great lines and stuff. And what's funny is he's not saving the day. It's everybody that's working with him that does. He keeps fucking it up.
Yeah. Till the very end.
Yeah, till the very end of it. Big Trouble in Little China inspired Mortal Kombat. I rented that like hell as a kid. Yeah, no doubt, man. We'll go ahead and finish the top 10 on this before we talk about some of the ones that John's got.
Oh, they remade Jacob's Ladder?
They did.
What the
Yeah, that's stupid. You don't remake that movie. There's certain movies you just don't remake, man. It's dumb. Swept Away is another one. Yours, Mine, and Ours. I think that's a remake of a movie from the 50s. When a Stranger Calls. I mean, there's a bunch of them on here, guys. But let's talk about the ones that we think should never get remade. We'll start with John, because he's got the most of them. So we'll start with him.
We'll go ahead and get out of the way. Godzilla.
Yeah. Which one?
Godzilla.
1998. That is not Godzilla, boys and girls. I like this movie, but it's not Godzilla. They shouldn't have called it Godzilla.
That's not Godzilla. That's an iguana.
Right? It's a lizard.
And if you're, I don't know if you're around, the people that weren't around in 98 or that were around in 98, I don't know if you remember the commercial, but there's just one scene where they go, "What does he want?" And my answer was, I know what he wants. He wants a flat rock and a heat lamp because he's a fucking iguana.
Yep, absolutely, man. 5 Taxi. Hang on, let's see this list. Vince got 5 Taxi, 4 Disney remakes, Snow White and Little Mermaid. Yeah, well, they do that with all their movies. Ghostbusters is on the list. We'll look at that one, no doubt. He's talking about the 2016 all-female version. War of the Worlds, Ice Cube. Yes, absolutely. That one just came out and it's horrible. And the remake of Psycho. Yeah, you don't remake. That's one of those movies you just don't remake. But this one here,
Psycho's on my list.
I enjoyed this movie. But they shouldn't have called it Godzilla. They just should have made it a monster movie. You know what I mean? Like Cloverfield or something.
If they wouldn't have typed to Godzilla, I would have been cool with it.
Yeah, because let's face it, the guy, the French guy, what's that actor's name? He's so good, man. Jean Reno, that's him, the guy from the Professional. I love that guy, man. He's great in everything. This had a really good cast in it too. Kevin Dunn's in this. I forgot about that. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Not only the Transformers, he's in a lizard movie. I'm not calling it Godzilla because it's not Godzilla, man. It's definitely not Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Apparently several Simpsons are in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Hank Azaria,
right?
Harry Shearer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Knock, you got one for me? And Knock has left me again.
No, I put myself on mute when I'm doing stuff.
It's good.
It's tough for me because a lot of these movies I haven't watched one version over the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like example one, I guess this one will just be one that I don't think needed a remake.
Okay,
and that was Overboard.
Yes, and they remade that. How stupid was that?
Yes. Yeah, it's the girl from the funny girl from what's her name, Anna something. She does the fake Scream movies.
Right, scary movie.
Yeah, scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
They remade it with her, and I can't remember the guy.
This is the original, and guys, the
I grew up
remake.
with that movie. I grew up with that movie.
Dude, great movie.
My parents had that on VHS. Watched it all the time.
This is the remake from 2018. And I don't even know who this guy is. I have no clue who this guy is at all. Eugenio Derbez? Evie Longora's in it.
John Hannah.
Like
him.
Yeah. But the rest of them, I really don't know who these people are. But you don't remake the OG, man. Overboard with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. That movie is fucking fantastic.
We're still together?
Oh, they're still together. Hell yeah, they are. Kate Hudson's their daughter. They've been together forever, man. Wow, they've been together forever. But okay. Yeah, Overboard did not need a freaking remake. And I don't even know who that guy is that's in it. The one I'm gonna bring up is Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is 2016 is one of the stupidest freaking movies I've ever watched. I heard it was bad and all this stuff, and I wasn't planning on watching it, but they were. I figured, you can't really talk about something unless you've seen it yourself. And oh my God, what the hell? How dumb was this? I mean,
I made the mistake of going to theater to see it.
What? Oh, John.
In theaters? Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Whoa. I mean, the best person in the movie is Chris Hemsworth, and he's he's playing an idiot. I don't know, man. How do you remake that? Now, the stuff they've made since has been decent. I haven't seen Frozen Empire or whatever the hell that is. That last one, it
wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Well,
I haven't either. I'm just not a Ghostbusters fan.
I kind of gave up after the second one. really did. But from what I hear, the best sequel to Ghostbusters, the original, is the video game they made. I heard that's a fantastic friggin' sequel to this.
Well, that's because that was supposed to be Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, John, give me another one.
Okay, well, this one's going to be real easy.
Okay.
You're not going to have to look anything up. This is several movies in one. Every freaking live-action remake they've done.
Oh, Disney's live-action remakes. Yeah, that was on Vince's list at number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Snow White and A Little Mermaid. Yeah. You know, I think they've done... I heard Jungle Book was good, but I haven't seen it.
That one's an exception. That was directed. I think that was directed by Jon Favreau.
It was done by Jon Favreau. It sure was.
And Lion King is just a shot-for-shot remake.
It is. And I told my wife when I went and saw it, and she punched me in the arm when I said it. I said, "You do understand this is still animated. It's not."
Wasn't there a Cinderella?
It's just better animation. You know what I mean?
I mean, the Cinderella one wasn't bad before. You know, I didn't watch it, but wasn't there a Cinderella one? Not Cinderella. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, but that's got that's not anywhere near.
I've never seen it, but I love the original. The animated one. I think it's one of the greatest movies they ever made, man.
I'm saying it wasn't bad though. It didn't get the bad press that the other lives have gotten recently.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's Snow White one. You went and saw it for us, so we didn't have to. And yeah.
It was great. It was such a good movie. Highly recommended it.
Vince, I did not know that Bill Hudson is her father.
Yeah. I imagine so. A different last name. It usually goes to the father. You know, traditionally, that's dead and gone now.
Right.
Or hyphenated.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. There was also a version of Jungle Book made by Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Really? I did not know that.
But it's not this is the difference. It's not a Disney remake of a Disney animated show. That was the Jungle Book taken from the original Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah. I'm going to put one on here. I'm going to slap one up here. This movie should not exist. Point Break, 2015, should not exist. I'm sorry. I never watched it. Didn't want to see it because you cannot improve on the perfection that is Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze from 1991.
Utah.
You cannot. You cannot. Oh, I mean, what a great movie. Johnny Utah invading a bank robbing group that are surfers. It is awesome. Gary Busey's awesome in that movie. And that motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Lori Petty is gorgeous in that movie. I remember, I love her in that flick. This whole movie, man. And isn't one of the, a couple of the Red Hot Chili Peppers are in it, aren't they? Flea's in it. And I think their lead singer's in it too.
Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah. But yeah, knock, if it's not on the knock list yet, you need to put it on there because this is one of the greatest.
It was. I've already seen it.
Yep. It's fucking fantastic, man. Okay. What else you got for me, John?
Well, I had one.
John, what the hell?
You skipped.
Well, you said you didn't. You weren't. Really
well, obviously,
prepared.
I look things up while you guys are talking.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, Knock. You're prepared now. Okay, go ahead.
I just gotta check one.
You only had all week.
By the way, my favorite Lori movie, because I have seen her before. One of my favorite movies of all time, In the Army Now.
In the Army Now. Okay.
Pauly Shore. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Love that. I grew up with that movie a lot. I watched that so many times. Anyways.
My favorite Lori Petty movie is always going to be Tank Girl.
Tank Girl. Yep. Cool shit. Yep.
One that I didn't think needed to be done was 2010 Karate Kid.
Oh, you scared me when you said that because I thought you were going to say 2010, the year we made contact.
I don't know what that is. Anyways.
Yeah, I understand. That's cool. Karate Kid 2010.
Yeah, that's the
you're
one
talking
with
the one
Smith.
with let's see, that's That's Jackie Chan.
That's the Nepo baby, Jaden Smith.
The Nepo baby and Jackie Chan.
Who
Yes.
believes he's earned everything he's ever done.
Yeah.
He hasn't. Did you see that picture of him the other day? The fashion thing he was doing the other day?
Did we show one like some months ago where he's wearing like a house or some shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this one was kind of whatever. You know what? I actually have this one on. I actually have this movie on UMD.
Oh, you've got it for your friggin' PlayStation.
I didn't. My dad. I don't know how my dad got it.
Vista.
I think he found it somewhere. He bought random movies because he had a PS.
I still have to send you mine, man. I've got.
And so I actually have a UMD of this movie.
Wow.
Now I did watch the latest Karate Kid, which came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's legend.
And that one's not bad. I really like the kid that's in that one. They also somewhat tied it into Cobra Kai, which I'm a huge fan of, because they brought back Danny LaRusso in that movie, and of course Jackie Chan's in it as well. But yeah, this one I didn't think they needed to do this particular one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, John, what else you got?
Well, I pulled one off my list because it was already mentioned by Vince, and that's Psycho.
Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and the only good thing about the Psycho remake is Vince Vaughn. That's the only good thing about it. Yep. Absolutely.
For my next one, we're going to go for 2006's The Wicker Man.
Wicker Man. Yep.
I've seen it on some lists. I don't know what it is though.
It's a horror movie in kind of a horror movie. Let me see. It stars Nicolas Cage. And he does some way overacting in this one.
Oh yeah.
But the premise, Knock, to let you know, a sheriff investigating the disappearance of a young girl from a small island discovers there's a large mystery to solve among the island's secretive neo-pagan community. So there you go.
It was a big druid movie.
Yeah, it's a cult kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's well, the original is scary. That's from 1973. And you probably don't know anybody that's in it, but it's a scary movie for the
he does.
time. Yeah.
He knows Christopher Lee.
Yeah, Christopher Lee's in it. Yep. But everybody else you probably won't know. But yeah, that's a scary flick right there, man. But the remake is just a joke. It really is. That's a good one, John. That's a movie that did not need to be remade right there. And once again, it's a cult atmosphere that he walks into. Where did Doc go?
I don't know.
What happened, man? What happened?
I had a stutter and then I was kicked out. So refresh my page, and so
that's cool, man. That's cool. We got you. Yes. Oh, Peter Vince. What's going on? It's good to see you.
Yep.
Haven't seen you here in a while. Not the bees. Yeah, the bees. Nicolas Cage and the bees. Yep, absolutely. Vince mentioned another one that definitely did not need a remake. I watched the remake and it's all right, but look, once again, the Swaz Master, you don't need to remake his movies, man. Nope. This movie is over the top enough itself. Okay. This movie is a steroid fueled fun. I mean, it's a great movie. I love it as an action movie, but when it comes to, nightclubs and stuff like that, this is, it's off the chain. It's really silly, but I think every security team in a nightclub should have to hear the speech that he gives, because it is absolutely true. The best coolers I've ever seen in clubs, and I was in it for 18 years, guys, never had to say a word to stop a fight. They could talk their way through it. They could make guys stop fighting by talking to them, just separating.
Never had to throw fists.
Never had to throw a fist. And but they're badasses too. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the new one with Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal and oops. Get rid of the wrong thing. With Conor McGregor in it.
Yep.
It's okay. And they're talking about making a sequel to that thing. But
I haven't watched it because I refuse to watch it.
Some of it was over the top. I mean, they used CGI too much in that movie with vehicles and stuff like that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Some of the shit they put in. What they did was they gave it the hardcore Henry thing.
Oh,
I don't need to be in somebody's shoes while they're getting their ass kicked. I really don't. It was bizarre, some of the shit they put in that movie. But I guess that's what they felt like they needed to do to try and match the allure of the first one. Okay. Ron, you got anything else?
The only thing I got left, and I haven't even seen it yet because I didn't feel the need to, because it didn't have Brendan Fraser in it, and that's The Mummy.
Oh my God!
With
you hit it on the head with that one. That may be the only Tom Cruise movie that I'd never watch.
The funny thing is, did you see the trailer that the first trailer that leaked? Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
The audio was nothing but him screaming.
Yeah, Tom screaming
because they messed up the trailer.
Right. Oh my gosh, man. Let's see. I didn't put it on my list because I didn't see the remake. Okay, gotcha, man. Gotcha.
I unfortunately went to the theater to see this because I was all hyped.
I was hoping that they could make this work. You know, what this was, guys, it was supposed to be the first in the Dark universe, right? Isn't that what it was supposed to be?
Second, because the first one was Benicio del Toro's the Wolfman.
Wolfman, that's right. Now was Russell Crowe in Wolfman? Was that character in it?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay. He's in this one though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was supposed to be the linchpin between all the movies. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Look, I love the chick that plays the mummy in it.
Oh yeah.
I really dig her. I've loved her ever since the first Kingsman movie. What is her name? She's another one of these ones that was a model like Cara Delevingne and then became an actress. And I like her a lot. Her name is Sophia Batella. And woof, my God, that girl is gorgeous. She really is. But she hasn't picked and chosen her stuff very well. I mean, we all know what happened with Rebel Moon, you know, and she was in that one. So her career may be over already, but yeah, this was a bad one here. This was a bad one. I didn't even see it, and I feel confident saying it's a bad movie. All right. Knock, you got any more?
No, I'm good.
Okay. John, you got any more?
Yep.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, dude, he's the aficionado. Go ahead.
Next one is 2010's, another new 2010 movie. 2010's Clash of the Titans.
Really? You think that was a bad remake?
Yep.
I have to push back.
I actually liked the movies.
I like both of them, but I think the Ray Harryhausen movies better. Absolutely.
This did need to be remade.
Yeah, I understand. I understand the feeling. I get you. I'm feeling you. I feel that way about Point Break. I feel that way about Roadhouse. You know, it didn't mean, but kind of like Roadhouse, I feel like there's good stuff in this movie right here. I really do. I think there's some good stuff in this one. I like the guy that plays Perseus.
Worthington, yeah.
Yeah. I thought Liam Neeson was great as Zeus. Well, I mean, you got a great cast in this thing, man. It's just, you know, when you see a movie that you loved at almost a Star Wars level as a kid, you know, be remade, you know, you got to swing for the fences. And I feel like they did that with this movie, but you know, it's still not as good.
Pretty. It looks pretty. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The special effects in it were awesome. But you know,
I saw
the original one.
1981 one in a theater.
The 1981. I saw it in the theater a couple of times, man. Yeah, I know how you feel about this flick. I enjoyed it too. I really did. But and it had a good cast too. And it had remember, this was shortly after Star Wars, right? 81. We'd already had 2 Star Wars movies.
Yep.
We had our little R2D2 kind of thing with the owl. What was his name? The owl?
I forgot.
I forgot the damn owl's name, but yeah. Laurence Olivier played Zeus. Harry Hamlin was Perseus.
Smith.
Maggie Smith was in it.
Ursula Andress.
Yeah, Ursula Andress. These people
Burgess
were all
Meredith.
huge back then. Burgess Meredith. Yeah, I forgot he was in that movie. Yep. It had a great cast. It really did. And look, that's the image I always remember from this movie. That one right there.
Laurence
Olivier sitting on the throne. Yeah. As Zeus. Very cool shit.
Budo.
Yep.
That's the name of the owl.
Pluto?
Budo. B-U-D-O.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. But I feel like I don't think it's a bad remake. I really don't. I wouldn't put it on our list. I don't think it was a bad remake. I agree with you on your sentiment that it didn't need to be remade, but
Okay. Well,
yeah. Now I think they made a sequel to it, and that was stupid. I didn't like that one.
Wrath
But
of the Titans. Yeah, that was
yeah,
bad.
Wrath of the Titans. That was stupid. I didn't like that one. But I'm with Knock on that one. I have to push back a little bit on that one.
Okay.
I'll
give you guys that one.
Okay. That's all I've got. You got any other ones?
Yep, I got 2 more.
Okay, go.
1996, The Island of Dr. Moreau.
You even want to talk, Monarch, John? I mean, I feel like you're leaving us with little time.
No.
I'll hurry.
We'll go a little long. It's fine. Let's see. Dr. Moreau. Let's see. Island of Dr. Moreau. Hang on. I don't even remember how to spell Moreau.
Moreau.
Hang on. There it is. Okay, we're talking the 96 remake.
Yep.
Okay. Here it is here.
Again, it's got a fantastic cast.
Yeah.
Really
Val
bad
Kilmer's
movie.
in it. And Brando. But boy, I tell you what, you want to see some wild shit? Go watch I think it's Joe Blow I think it's Joe Blow. They do a lot of movie stuff. I think it's called Production Hell, and and The Drinker's done it too. Production Hell on this movie.
Yeah.
Brando was out of his fucking mind on this movie.
Oh yeah, he was.
And Kilmer, these two should have never been in the same room together, because you get 2 divas like these two in the same room, it's not a good mixture, man. It's oil and water.
Poor David
so,
Thewlis
yeah.
was stuck in the middle.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, this movie is bad. It is really, really bad. But the original is a fantastic movie.
Classic.
Yeah. Great science fiction movie. Let me see. What year was that? 77? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I loved is that Jan Michael Vincent? No, that's not him.
Michael York.
Yeah, Michael York. That's it. Yeah.
The Burt Lancaster's in this.
Mm-hmm.
Just
it is a great science fiction movie from the 70s, man. It is fantastic. Burt Lancaster. Yeah. Bunch of folks in this one.
Which I thought, because you had the picture of Barbara Carrera up, so I thought you were going to cover this.
No, I was talking about something that we were talking about her on something else earlier today. But yeah, no, I'd forgotten about that remake of The Island of Dr. Moreau. I really had.
The last one I have
Go.
is the 2013 remake of a Korean movie called Old Boy.
Oh yes, I know about this. Yes, you're talking.
Josh Brolin, Elizabeth Olsen, Samuel Jackson.
The
Basically,
2013 one. It's an American version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hear the. Well, first of all, the subject matter just does not sound like anything I'd want to watch. Obsessed with vengeance, a man sets out to find out why he was kidnapped and locked into solitary confinement for 20 years without reason. Yeah. It's I hear the Korean one is like bloody as fuck.
Oh yeah, the original Old Boy. Look how many Marvel people are learning this.
Yeah, I see it. You got Elizabeth Olsen, James Brolin. Yep.
Tom Klinikoff is that's Mantis.
Samuel L. Jackson. Yep. Got a
Randy
good
Alex.
cast.
Lance Riddick, holy crap.
Yeah, it's got a good cast, but
It's got a good cast, but it's no.
I might have to give this a try.
Here's the thing.
You're selling me on it, John. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I'd say no to the original. It sounds like something I'm not interested in watching. You know what I'm
The
saying?
original is brutal.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. He's killing people with hammers and shit.
Oh, that fight scene down. That's you know the Punisher's fight scene in the hallway.
Yeah.
Thank Old Boy.
Oh my God.
Because that's where it comes from.
Wow. You probably won't know any of this cast, but I did know about this one, and I did hear that it's nowhere near as good as the first one. Yeah, this guy is in solitary confinement for 20 years, and it's never told why. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, well, that's our list of the worst remakes. You saw Vince's list. You guys comment afterwards and tell me what you think is the worst remake on your list. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're going to get into Monarch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this up on the screen, and I'm going to put on the Monarch spoilers little trailer down at the bottom. And whenever I turn that off, we will be done talking spoilers, and we'll be heading out for the night. So thanks for being here. If you're leaving, if not, hang out and let's talk some Monarch. Okay, guys. This episode, I have to tell you, pissed me off. It's titled Secrets. And everything I didn't want to happen happened in this show. I did not want to see Keiko and Shaw ever bump uglies, and they did.
Yeah, but you knew they did. You knew they did at some point because of the way that they were talking.
Yeah, I know. It's just chaps my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think they're doing this storyline to justify what the son has done, having two families. I think, the apple's not falling far from the tree.
Well, and Kate doing the same fucking. I don't know. I think one of the writers or the directors did something, and they're using this show to justify their actions. Literally, everyone cheats on each other in this fucking show. I don't get it. I don't know if they're glorifying it or what, but it's like, what the fuck, man? Why does everyone have to cheat on this goddamn show?
Yeah.
I wonder if Keiko's son is actually Bill Randa's son at all.
Really? Ooh.
What?
Are you trying to say that maybe he's Lee Shaw's son?
Yep.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about Dr. Rhonda? The
No.
It's already been established that kid was born way before then. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I don't understand. The kid was okay. John, please, somebody fucking say something.
The kid wasn't born. Randa wasn't born yet.
What are you talking about? He was already born.
Yeah.
But
not when they.
She was hiding him. She was hiding him.
Uglies.
No, she was hiding the kid.
Doing this.
That's from
He's
her
right.
previous marriage.
No. He's right.
That kid's from his previous marriage. That's a previous marriage kid. That's from her first husband. You let.
Okay, so apparently our browser didn't like the conversation we were having.
No, that kid is from her first marriage. I don't understand where the connection.
I'd have to take.
Randa is her first husband.
She was married before. What are you guys What are you talking about, Kiko? She was married before. That kid, nobody knew about that kid until he was a young kid when this son when Shaw met him for the first time, and then they got married to keep the kid from being to keep the kid safe. But that's from her first marriage. That kid was already alive.
Yes.
That's her first husband. She was married. He died. Remember, that was a whole thing. She talked about him.
Yes.
And even in this episode, she talks about her father. You're just like your dad, or whatever.
She was keeping him hidden.
Yeah.
If you remember.
John, you keep bringing that up. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, that kid was already born. We already know they're not both of their sons.
Yeah, that was was it last season?
Yeah, that was the first season where where they discover it. It
was her husband. It was her husband, the guy she married
that died. She was a widower.
Let me finish what I'm saying, Knock. It was her husband she ends up marrying that works for Monarch that finds the kid by accident.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yes. And he finds out about the kid by accident, and she explains it to him, and that probably has everything to do with why she married him. You know what I mean? So there you go. So yeah, that guy. We don't know who the fuck that guy's dad is. No clue.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ever gonna get anything. He's dead and gone forever.
I don't think it matters. But what does matter is this. We spent an entire season with Kate hitting on May the entire time. We talked about it several times. Now, all of a sudden, this chick's bailing on the whole bunch of them, and May sits there and says, "You suck for this," right? Because of personal reasons, right?
Yeah.
And she bails anyway. Kate has turned into the prototypical pissed off lesbian. That's what she's turned into.
Yeah, internalizing everything. Like, doesn't she understand that her grandmother has gone through way more shit than she has? Like, dude, she was just in this place for what? It was 2 months.
Yeah.
She was in that fantasy world, and she dealt with all the Godzilla stuff before she went in there. And she's dealing with all the stuff now going on. Like Kate, you're not the only one dealing with shit. Like, holy crap, she's so self-absorbed.
She is.
I mean, and I'm not saying she's completely wrong to be, because a lot of shit's happened to her, but
right.
You gotta get over yourself a little bit. You're not the only one having issues right now.
Right. And May, meanwhile, has gone back to work for Apex.
I don't get it all. I don't understand that. I know why she did it. I don't understand why they keep taking her.
I don't either. Maybe we'll get something else revealed about this relationship that she has with this bigwig at Apex. But she's good at computers or something, because they keep hiring her back.
Yeah, she keeps hacking into every fucking thing that she shouldn't see.
Yeah.
But cool.
Yeah, she wrote all their code though. That's why they brought her back.
That's why they brought her back. Okay, got it.
She's proven untrustworthy. There's no company that's like, oh, we don't.
And
trust
she's still
you.
a spy for Monarch, because she. What Goonies 2? Is that the name on the text that she was sending to him?
Yeah.
Goonies 2. Because the whole episode, what's going on is in our time, they want Shaw arrested. Okay. The higher ups at Monarch want Shaw arrested. So our guy that we're rooting for that has now taken up the on the ground leadership gives them a head start and lets them go.
Because Apex is taking over pretty much the hardware.
Right. Apex is stepping in, and they're pretty much taking over all of a sudden. So they give them a heads up. They decide they're going to go back to Japan and get a prototype to try and draw this thing back to the, what do you call that lower place that I never can remember the name of it?
Axis Mundi.
Well, I don't know if they were necessarily going to take it back there. They were just trying to get it away from populations.
Right.
They didn't say a specific place they were going to draw it to.
They're going fishing for Titan X with another gamma, whatever you call it, replicator.
Yeah.
It's not a real gamma device, but
they want to replicate the sound that the baby made so that they could draw it away from the populace.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's what they decide to do after these fuckers steal the prototype gamma thing that they were.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because they go back to because they go to make and then the strike team from Apex comes in and takes
Comes in and steals the gamma device.
They've been following them the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Unbelievable.
I don't think they even came up with a plan after everything got stolen. I think they were just surprised it got stolen. Initially, they were going to this whatever prototype to do the fake cry.
Is that what they were doing?
Yeah, they
'Cause
were
I
going
thought
to.
it was a
They were going to set it up
prototype
to
gamma
do that.
device. So.
Well, they have to set it to a certain frequency depending on the monster. They were calling them. Remember, they were going to call this particular one. He initially used it to call Godzilla.
You know what? With all the fucking around that was going on in this episode, I lost track of what the fuck they're doing. And what,
Yeah,
and
they
why
were
they're doing
going
it.
to set a certain frequency so that they can get this particular.
I know I know that's what they're going to try and do now. But
Well, that's what they were going to do. I don't think they had any plans for after it got stolen.
Right. Apex has stolen her shit. So, and he's all the son is, oh my God, Randa, Dr. Randa, the son is such a whiner. It's really freaking me out, man. I'm like, dude, grow a pair and just fucking move on. What the hell, dude? You know? But anyway, where did we end up? In the past, they bumped uglies, and oh yeah, the big epiphany at the end of it. She wrote Lee a note saying that she'd always love him, blah 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 blah, but we can't be together because of
he's a good man.
Because he's a good man, can't fuck him over, blah 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 blah, and it gets delivered. We don't see who delivers it, but it gets delivered to Lee Shaw, and he decides to drink his sorrows away. And in the final scene, we see that the son, the Dr. Randa's son, she's gone at this time with I can't remember where she's at the time, but oh yeah, remember he was all pissed off because she left him when he was a little kid, or he left, the stepfather left for 2 years. And he wanted to know why, and we find out why.
She wanted to know why, and then they cut to that.
Yeah. And then what we saw in the past, that it's probably him that delivered the letter, because he finds it in
No. It was in a trunk of Shaw, because Shaw was missing at that point.
What I just said. He finds it in a box. That would lead you to believe he delivered it.
Well, it was Lee's stuff. It was a box of Lee's stuff that was left over when Lee disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get
the son was pulling out something
I didn't
from
get
Lee's from Shaw's box because he was looking for a knife sharpener.
That's
and
right.
That happened to be his stuff.
Anyway, the letter is exposed to the husband.
Yeah, he was cleaning it up and trying to put everything in there, and he probably recognized her handwriting.
So this is an excuse for him bailing on the son for 2 years.
I'm thinking she's already fallen to the bugs at this point. That's why he's watching him.
That's right. She's already gone.
And then Lee went in. Lee went in after at some point.
Yeah, that's late.
But he got back.
Yeah,
he got back like 20 years later.
Right.
Where she
was still
gone
down
for
there.
like 40, 50 years.
Right.
Yeah.
But so way to go, stepdad. Way to go.
Yeah.
We got a deadbeat dad now. We have angry lesbians, deadbeat dad.
Someone would call it a cuckold, but okay.
Yeah.
He was pissed at her. He was pissed. Now, did he do it in the best way? I don't think so. You know, abandoning the kid, but he felt betrayed.
Yeah.
Understand?
Which he should. He should. Yeah.
So he left the kid with family or whatever.
Right.
Out of all this stuff, the guy that's getting screwed over the most is Tim.
All I can think about was they did their little love making, and then the guy finds him, comes back and finds him. That was the worst part, by the way, is that our scientist husband came back that next morning and found them on the island, and she just acts like nothing happened. Yeah. That was the worst. I'm like, this chick is still got stuff in her from the night before, and just hugging her husband. Like I was turned off by the whole thing. It was disturbing. I don't
Yeah, I did
understand the
not
show,
like
and
this episode.
it's and they even had the because she notices, obviously Kiko notices the two different pictures. That's what brings up the conversation. You know, why there's two different families
Right.
in his office, because she sees the pictures in his office, and that kind of brings up that conversation. And it's like fuck, man. This is at this point I am team May and Tim, and I want to see more of the grandson.
I'm T Lee. I like Lee still, though. I dig Lee. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not going to get me to stop liking Kurt Russell and his son. I'm just not. He has to do something really bad for me not to like him. Matt from Small Time Republic chimes in. He says Monarch definitely has a horny writer.
Or someone who's trying to justify his own cheating or something. I don't know.
Right.
Like this is happening way too much in this
I'm
family of
thinking-
adulterers.
After this episode, I am thinking that those little the scarabs are actually Titan X's offsprings.
Oh, who knows? We'll see if they start growing into big Titan X's.
Well,
but it must take thousands of years.
It's almost like what they were going to do at the end.
Are they
of
baby
Godzilla.
Yodas? Is that
it's
what
almost
it
like
is?
they were going to do it at the end of Godzilla in 1999. They were going to have a bunch of baby Godzillas. Yeah, I'm sure that's why you want it.
Don't start picking on him about 98, man. Don't do it. I
And,
will not allow it.
Kate is a little freaking cheater too.
Yeah.
I just, that whole family is just, I don't know, man.
So she goes to.
Is there a show out these days without angry lesbians? That's too good. Yeah, let's get back to the kaiju fight, man.
Yeah.
Help us out, guys. This relationship episode, I don't know what you're trying to prove with it or what.
Yeah, I'm over the character building with this one.
I'm tired of the whiny Dr. Randa, the male Dr. Randa, the son of Keiko. I'm tired of that. Grow a pair, motherfucker. Keiko in the future is cool. Let's see more of her. Keiko in the past, I don't need to see anymore.
Yeah, no, for real.
She's down the hole as far as I'm concerned. Okay.
Yeah.
Done with that. Really.
You know what's funny, Joe? Is the whole thing is like, for her, this is only like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
All this shit.
She's looking for the next target right now.
For her,
look out, Tim. Don't do it, man.
It's crazy, man. For her, like literally all this stuff was like the last like couple years.
Right.
We're seeing flashbacks from decades ago. For her, it's like it could have been months ago that happened.
But as far
this is
as
the first episode of the series that I felt is a complete filler.
Yeah, this is a filler episode. I mean, if it's supposed to show us how these people are going to react to things later on, it's going to be complete chaos. It looks like. I mean, I don't know.
This was character development I didn't need.
Let's get back to the kaiju fight, please.
Yes.
Could we get back to drawing Titan X? And look, I don't know if you caught the subtext during all this. Somebody suggested that maybe Apex wanted Titan X to cause another G-Day. Like they're out to make money off of this shit.
Well, now the thing is that Monarch tried to hide it, but now it's out. Somebody leaked it, and now there's video of
and I think Joe is insinuating that that's probably Apex.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Apex wants to make money off of this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Greetings, my excellent friends. Martin Acosta Santana says, don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to that video you can't stand anymore. I used it the other night on the gaming stream, and he was like, my wrath is going to be so bad. I was like, dude, he's the straight guy, but thanks to you guys, he thinks he's gay. So, hey. Crap, I missed the Godzilla 98 talk. Yes, you did, sir.
Don't worry, Martin. I will always bring it up.
Well, and you're right about that, because they say they're one of the lines in the show in there when they're talking about Apex, because he's asking who Apex is.
Yeah.
And who are these people? And he said, well, Apex, if there's money to be made off kaiju, it's Apex.
They're in.
They're in. Yeah. So
son of a
they
bitch.
may be getting they may have stolen that thing to draw them into population. And that means Apex must go down. I don't know if you noticed who they made the guy that leads them on the ground there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we've seen him before in Fear the Walking Dead and several other things. He's a
Cliff,
good actor. I
something
like
or
him,
other.
but he's really good at playing a bad guy too. So, yeah,
His name's Cliff something or other.
yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. Let's see. He should be on the. Hang on. Let's check the cast list real quick for this.
I need to see more of Kentaro,
Kentaro,
the grandson.
Cliff Curtis.
Yeah, I want to see more of him. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'm with you on that. He's the only one not trying to fuck everything in the world.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck
Need
him
more
over.
Joe. Need more Tim.
Or Tim. Yeah, I like Tim.
Yep.
He needs to grow a pair, but yeah.
He needs to grow a pair. This guy does too. Where is the guy?
Cliff Curtis.
There he is.
down at
Cliff
the bottom.
Curtis. That's him. That's him. Cliff Curtis. That's him. Okay. So, any other bits of information we need to go over in this episode?
From this one,
This one's a pretty weak
I don't know
episode.
what we're going to do with Kate or what they're going to do with Kate. I don't know. She's got to grow a pair. I
The
guess.
whole Randa family needs to grow a pair.
Yeah.
Except for Keiko.
You know,
Keiko needs to stop fucking everybody that moves.
here's the thing with me, like with this show, is I don't need to see the Godzillas. I don't need to see any of them. Because if I want to see them, I'll watch the movies, right?
Yeah.
I want to know more about the underworld stuff. I want to know about the different ways to get down there, the different, I want to see the smaller stuff. I'm Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in this bitch, where I want to see the smaller
Right.
stuff that's in between all the big stuff.
And I think you're going to get some of that too,
Yeah, I'm
because we
sure.
saw in the trailer for this season, we did see Lee Shaw in the astronaut outfit, so we are going to see more of his time down there.
Yeah.
So we're going to see some of
Yeah,
that.
I'm more interested in that kind of stuff, you know, more than this relationship stuff. that I can go without anymore. We knew it was.
Yeah,
gonna
and it
happen.
was really dominant in this episode. That's why I was
It's
like,
so
"Oh my god, really? Come on,
I
man!"
don't need to. I don't know. It's not stuff I like to see.
Yep.
So
Kong's
Any
like,
any
I
last
should've-
words there, John?
Kong's like, I should have squished you when I had a chance.
Right. The fuck, you people. Focus. Stay focused, my brothers. We must stay focused. That's
by the
right.
way, those island people are pretty stupid. I don't know.
They are.
I don't know why they made them Neanderthals. Because they left their camera behind. Nobody thought to fucking check if their film was in there. They're not
Right.
that stupid.
That was dumb.
That bothered me.
yeah.
That just bothers me. It's like, okay, because they were smart enough to know that they needed to get that camera back, otherwise their secret will be blown open. But they
Yeah.
didn't think to check the camera for film. Come on,
The fuck?
get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, John.
Well,
Anything else?
My last word is next week. For All Mankind starts. This
For All Mankind starts
I
next
still
week.
got to catch up. On
Okay,
that
well, let me turn off the spoiler thing. Say that again, John.
For All Mankind, 5th season starts next week, next Friday, I think.
Now we're not doing every episode of that one because I am not watching
No.
4 seasons of that just to get to the 5th one. No, I missed the boat on that one, and I'll watch it
Yeah,
myself.
I think I
later.
stopped watching with like season 2 just because I was burnt out on Apple TV. Like I like Apple TV, but I get burned down on it just because it's so intense.
It
I
is.
just need to take a break.
There-
'Cause it's so good. Like it's so good.
It is
Like,
good.
sometimes
They
I
have
just
got
gotta-
some
I gotta
great
take a break.
shows. They do.
I was
it's
about
the-
to start
it's the
watching.
27th.
The 27th.
Friday the 27th, next Friday.
I was
is
about to
when
start watching the was the Jason Momoa one.
See.
See?
Yeah.
No. I've seen that. The other one, Chief.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Chief.
That
That's on.
I want to see
Peacock.
that, but it's
Yeah.
a subtitle one, so I'm gonna have
Is
to
it?
like go
Yeah,
out of
it's
my
all
way to
native
watch that
Hawaiian.
one.
I think that one's on Peacock, bro. Pretty
No.
sure that one's on Universal.
No, it's on Apple TV.
Is it? Okay.
The one I'm referring to. Let me look up.
You're talking about the Hawaiian one, right?
Yeah.
Chief of War.
I was seeing
Oh,
I was
that's-
seeing ads for that on Peacock, but who knows?
It might be one of those.
Yeah,
that's on
Chief of
the-
War. It's on Apple TV. I mean, they
Okay.
probably have links to it. I mean, you can see a lot of streaming shows carry over to other ones. You just have to pay for them.
Yep.
They connect them all the time. Yeah, it's
Martin
Apple TV.
says if G-Day is the day first Godzilla attack, would that make whatever place Godzilla rests the current active G? Oh my God! Good Lord, man!
Never make Joe read that ever again.
Don't write.
That was hurt. That was
Well, what hurts?
too.
What hurts me is I love Martin to death, but sometimes his English is a little bit broken. So yeah. Okay.
The
Baywatch Hawaii. Yeah, right?
G-Day isn't the first day that Godzilla attacked. G-Day is the first day that Godzilla attacked America.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one that matters, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
He's tromped all over Japan several times, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no,
that's J-Day, and that's different. We don't talk about that.
yeah, because you remember, I don't know if you remember or not, the MonsterVerse is actually a direct sequel of 1954 Godzilla.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back with another one next week. We'll go over the next episode of Monarch.
How many more episodes we got?
What's that?
How many more episodes? Are we halfway through?
10. Pretty sure it's 10 per season, bro.
10 or 8?
So, pretty sure.
It's
Yeah,
10.
it is 10 because they got
Okay,
a
so we're
total of 20 listed. So we're about a third of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
About a third of the way.
We'll be next week's episode will be halfway.
Well, if it's 10, then episode 5 would be halfway.
Yeah.
That's why I said next week's, not this week's.
Well,
next week.
next week
is number 4.
Or I guess
no.
I mean, technically, the next episode is number 4, which is this week. It's very weird because of how the shows are. Yes, technically next week, the one after the one we're about to watch. Yes, that's episode.
Why do I feel like Jed just walked in the room? All right, boys and girls, we're going to get out of here. Knox, thank you for being here. John, thank you so much for being here. I love hanging out with my boys. I'm not going to go through a big spiel tonight. I am going to let you know that we do this every Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday evening. So we'll be back next week for another episode of Monarch Breakdown, the Sweeney Spot, and all the pop culture news. As a matter of fact, no, we're not quite to the end of the. Well, yeah, we are. That's the last. So we're going to do the April movies next week. It's the last week of March, so we'll be doing last Wednesday of March. So we'll be doing the April movies next week on the pop culture update. So you guys check it out next week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget to set the notification bell because you never know when I'm going to play some video games late at night. And you can come in, just hang out with me in the chat and yak as I screw up a video game while I'm having a cocktail late at night on Living Room Late Night. So set your notification bell for that. The next time you will see me will be on Saturday, boys and girls. Shop Till You Drop is happening. So Sketching the Privateer will not be Friday. It will be Saturday at 1 p.m. and I'll be walking around there showing you what's going on. And don't forget to hang out with John, Martin, and Knock as they play Baldur's Gate on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time on Gaming Night with John on Pop Culture Minefields channel. Don't forget about all of that. So for myself.
We don't have a movie this weekend?
Yes, we do. I think we
don't.
do. No, we don't because of the vendor market. Remember I told you we were going to have another one till April.
That's right. Okay. I did forget about that.
But it's good you brought that up. It's good you brought that up because the next one we're going to do the first weekend in April or Saturday at 7:00. We're going to do Kirk Douglas and I can't remember who else is in. I can't even remember Amy something. What's that girl's name? I can't remember her name to save my life. No, it's not Amy Schumer. No, this girl's fine as hell. But anyway, it's The Fury. You guys come check it out. We're gonna watch the Brian De Palma classic Saturday, April 4th, I believe it is, guys. We'll be watching that one, so you guys get ready for that one coming up. But yeah, I will be on next Saturday at 1:00 in the afternoon. I'll be walking you around Shop Till You Drop, showing you what they're selling down there and how I'm getting the word out about the Privateer and everything that Foxy's selling. So you guys take it easy and have a great week. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday continues into Wednesday every week on Joe's Atmosphere's channel. We'll see you next time. Peace.